Hey everyone, it's Ryan here with my predictions for WWE Battleground 2017. I feel like in my new place, this is going to be my recording angle. I may have it like a bit further up at some point when I find something to put it on, but for now I've just got it here because it's sort of like late night on the sofa, and with here because I've got a recliner seat, I'm just sort of like relaxed anyway. But anyway, so Battleground 2017 already is a bit of a weird one. Um, it's like got the opposite effect of Money in the Bank, I guess, where it's because Money in the Bank it like had the potential to be completely awesome, like with the match card they had, and then the pay-per-view itself was just really weird, had really terrible endings. Was just a very standard, like it could have easily just been another SmackDown, like that's how bad it was. Um, But yeah, like with this one, they've already got some weird stipulations. I'll go through them with you as we go through the matches. So we'll start off pre-show for kickoff match with no build-up whatsoever. Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English in a rematch of their last pay-per-view kickoff, which Ty won. And I'm going to go for another Ty win because honestly, I don't really care. It's just another example of someone with so much talent just not being used in the right way. Literally, since Ty's come up, he's faced Aiden English probably 4 or 5 times. I think he beat Kurt Hawkins twice before he left to Raw, and then yeah, he was in that. He was in the Battle Royal. I think he came third in that. Um, but yeah, other than that, it's like he hasn't really done anything, and he's been up ever since the pretty much just like 2 weeks after WrestleMania, which was like 3 months ago now. And it's just like you gotta start doing something with him at least, like a meaningful storyline. So yeah, I've gone for Ty again. Like I said, Aiden English has literally just been like backstage segments, and he was recently in the Fashion Police one. We've got Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton in the Punjabi Prison match for the WWE Championship. Um, Okay, at first I did enjoy the fact that Jinder became champion because it gives the possibility of anyone can be champion, and obviously they're going for a business uh, advantage or whatever. Like they're going for a business um, something. Like the reason they gave it to Jinder Mahal was to improve business with India, essentially, because India's like got the third highest market now or something for wrestling. Um, so that's why they gave it to him. But the thing is, Jinder Mahal to me is like if Great Khali could speak English better, because obviously when Great Khali was champion, he didn't really say anything. This is essentially what they would have done with Great Khali 10 years ago. It's literally, I'm from India, my heritage is better than yours. Screw America. And I thought that wasn't the case. Like, if it wasn't down to that, I would have been completely happy with the whole Jinder thing. Like, if Jinder was literally, I'm just doing it for my people, and that's it. Like, I do it for my religion, my people. Again, like that's a bit edgy as it is, but like for the fact that he's throwing it that it's like his religion and his country is so much better than America. It's obviously just the foreign heel thing, which just doesn't work. I mean, it's 2017, get over it, you know. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like they know that for several years now, if you just do anything anti-America, it'll instantly just get heat, and it'll make him a good heel. Uh, like I didn't mind their Money in the Bank match between Mahal and Orton because it felt like it used to several years ago, where it wasn't about smarky crowds, it wasn't about cheering whoever. It was literally Randy Orton, the hometown hero, got cheered to shreds, whilst Jinder Mahal, the heel, got all the boos and everything like it should be. But the only problem now with crowds nowadays is no heel is really good because everyone just appreciates their heel work and just cheers them against certain wrestlers. So yeah, I've gone for Jinder to retain. The Singh brothers are going to get involved somehow. Um, Again, I like if anything, Jinder's probably going to lose it at SummerSlam. I feel like that's when they're keeping it on till. Um, we've got the Usos versus the New Day in a rematch of the Tag Team Championship. So as you can see already, two matches are rematches from Money in the Bank. I think the Ty Dillinger one was as well. Actually, that was from the pay-per-view before, which was Backlash. Because I don't think he was in the Money in the Bank kickoff, because I can't remember what that was. I don't think it was anything interesting. But yeah, we've got. I'm gonna go for maybe the New Day. I would say the New Day, but obviously SummerSlam is sort of where their historic reign started. Um, it'd be it's you gotta try and keep them in there somehow. You can't have them lose again like they're doing with Orton. Orton's obviously lost the title, lost his rematch, and now he's got one final match in a stipulation, which makes sense, which I'm completely fine with. Like that's my ideal how title matches should go. Should be champion loses title, champion gets his rematch in a standard match, and because the rivalry is normally that heated, they will have one final match in a stipulation match, which is what I enjoyed about Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Hardys. Obviously, they had their normal match. Sheamus and Cesaro then had their match for the titles, turned heel, which gave them the title match at Extreme Rules in the steel cage, and then they won that. And then the Hardys got their rematch in a normal match, I think, which ended in disqualification. Then they got a rematch in a 2 out of 3 falls match, which ended in a draw. And then Kurt Angle decided, okay, to finalize this, we're going to have the two of you face off in a 30-minute Iron Man match. So essentially, it will have a conclusive decision, which is really good. But for this, I feel like the New Day should win this because obviously they never had the tag titles in the first place. So this is their second match for the title, which isn't like a return match or anything. So I've gone for the New Day for this one. Then the Usos can have a rematch with them at SummerSlam. John Cena versus Rusev in a flag match. Originally, so I believe they had a flag match a couple of years ago. I don't know who it was between, but from that it was literally just they just happened to have flags on the corners, which doesn't really do anything if you know what I mean. It's just like the winner had their flag drop down from the top, I guess. So on the recent SmackDown, John Cena apparently explained the rules. Like I didn't watch it because like John Cena's now gone pro America again, which is literally just the stuff I hate of John Cena. I preferred like when he was going against the Miz and everyone like that, where he literally just said things as he wanted. Whereas this is just, I'm going to do it for America because Bulgaria sucks and America's the best and we fought proud because we are a proud country, blah, blah, blah. America, yeah, we, and all that shit. It's like, they're doing that with Orton and Cena, but obviously Cena's overdoing it because it's obviously America versus Bulgaria. I'm going to go for John Cena to win because, again, it's America. And it's just going to ruin Rusev's return. Again, they for some reason like to feed Rusev to John Cena. Like, it does so well for himself. It goes, here's John Cena, bye! It's just really annoying. But yeah, they've now explained the rules to it. And it's just made it even worse and even dumber. Because it's like the ambulance and stretcher match. What you have to do is you have to grab your flag from the ring or ringside or something by like the announce tables. And you have to grab it and you have to take it up the ramp. And you have to place it at the top of the ramp. And that's how you win. What a dumb fucking stipulation. Like, I would have been fine with a standard match and the winner gets to place their flag or something. Or at least, like, have the flag... Like, I believe the flag's going to be used as a weapon. Like, I think Rusev will probably use his own flag. And then Cena won't use America's because then it feels like disrespect or some shit. But I just feel like John Cena's going to overcome, and obviously because it's America, he's going to win. Again, really dumb match. I'm probably just going to be laughing more than anything whilst I watch it, just for how stupid it is. Like, the Punjabi prison, it's an alright concept. This is going to be interesting because it's two sort of just heavyweights. Like standard heavyweights, they're actually quite agile. Whereas for the other two times we've had Undertaker versus Big Show because Carly got injured, and then we had Carly versus Batista. So with two sort of agile things, you can sort of treat it like an extended steel cage, so it might actually work. We've got Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Tamina versus Lana in a fatal 5-way elimination match to determine number 1 contender for WWE SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam. I'm going to go for... I wouldn't say Lana. Lana's already had 3. I'm going to go with Becky Lynch. Just, it gives her a reason to bring momentum back to going for a title. She could probably turn heel at some point, like pin Charlotte out of nowhere. That, oh, how could she? Um, I feel like Tamina's going to eliminate Lana at some point because they're doing the whole Tamina's like Lana's bodyguard, but I feel like she's going to switch it when it comes to the match itself. Like Tamina's going to be protecting Lana for as much as possible, but like Lana will end up like third or second or something. I'd say third actually. Like it'll be Tamina, Lana, and Becky Lynch. Tamina will then super kick Lana, pin her. It'll be Tamina and Becky Lynch, then Becky Lynch will win. That's what I'm going to go with. I feel like Natalya will be first to go, then Charlotte, then Lana, then Tamina, then Becky. Then we've got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin in a singles match. This I like because we've now had... well, the only person that's obviously not anywhere is Dolph Ziggler at the moment, but from the Money in the Bank match, we've now had like two separate rivalries start off because of the people in that match. Like Baron's been going after Shinsuke Nakamura. I feel like I can't remember why, but I just think it's something to do with the fact that Baron's trying to prove that he's better than Shinsuke, obviously because he won Money in the Bank, and Shinsuke's got a problem with Baron because obviously Baron attacked him before the Money in the Bank match. So this should be interesting, but I'm going to go for a Shinsuke win because it's Shinsuke Nakamura. We've got AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens in a singles match for the United States Championship. They did a really interesting thing with this. So they had AJ Styles... Well, Kevin Owens had a US Open challenge, which he said for any local person from wherever it was. I think it's Missouri or something. Then AJ Styles came out, went to challenge him. Kevin Owens said, no, I said from this place only. Chad Gable came out and said, oh, I just moved here. And AJ Styles was like, yeah, that's completely fine. So they had a match. Kevin retained. Then they announced a Battle Royal for next week, which... So, the weird thing was, in that segment, Danny Bryan announced it, and AJ goes, can I be in that Battle Royal? And then Danny goes, yeah, sure. And then the following week on SmackDown, he had to face Chad Gable to qualify for the Battle Royal, whereas Jason Jordan literally got straight in, as well as everyone else. Like, I feel like for some reason they had to give Chad and AJ a reason to be in the match, whereas the others like, yeah, sure, whatever, you're not going to win anyway. Yeah, then they had that. The winner to face Kevin Owens at Battleground for the United States Championship, which AJ Styles won. And then they had a house show at Madison Square Garden where AJ Styles won the United States Championship. And, I was going to say it's not often you see something happen, like something major happen at a house show. But then again, it is Madison Square Garden. Obviously, the biggest one of recent time was Samoa Joe winning the NXT Championship from Finn Balor in like some really little town in Minnesota or something like that. Yeah, so literally twice within 3 years, we've had title changes in a house show. So now Kevin Owens is now going after AJ Styles for the United States Championship, which I've got AJ Styles to retain. Then maybe at SummerSlam, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke for the United States Championship, possibly. And then we've got Sami Zayn versus Mike Kanellis. Originally, people thought this would have been his debut, but they just had a match on SmackDown, so this is a bit weird. I'm going to go for another Mike Kanellis win, because, he's only just starting, and it'll kind of ruin the momentum if he loses his second match. And then you can sort of get this rivalry out of the way, and he can go on something else. Sami Zayn, again, is literally just there. He feels more like an not enhancement talent, but like to bring the new starters up. Sort of like Cien Andre Almas is with newcomers now. Like a few years ago, he was I can't remember who he beat. I think it was like Austin Aries or something. It was someone. He beat someone in his debut match because obviously that's how you impress. And then literally 3 months later, he then became the guy to promote the new talent. So he's lost to like Aleister Black, Austin Aries, I think Shinsuke was one. Just like a few other people. He's literally just there to like be in there for their debut match and to lose to them essentially. But anyway, I've gone for Mike Kanellis to win this one because again, it's only his second match, and they could easily move on to something else. But yeah, like I said, Battleground is going to be a really weird one with the Punjabi Prison match. I think the Punjabi Prison match is going to be better than everyone thinks it's going to be. It may be a standard match, but I'd like to see what they do with it. Probably nothing, knowing WWE. The flag match, completely fucking stupid. I'm going to hate it every fucking minute. And because it's John Cena in America, you can already tell who's going to win. So, you've got that. Although, one thing I want to point out, they've got 8 matches here. But they had a backstage segment on SmackDown where Breezango are doing their fashion files. And they're trying to find out who wrecked their office and everything. And they've gone down to, like, it's aliens and ghosts and all that stuff. And then they got a box with their horse's head in it. They had, like, a little toy horse they were using in, like, their west... Because they were doing, like, some western one last week. So yeah, they have the horse's head in the box, which is 7, which is not either a ghost or an alien movie. And they had a little note that says Battleground, so I'm guessing they're going to have it in the match. So yeah, it's either going to be the Ascension or the Colognes or some other tag team, but I really don't know. But if anything, like this is what I'm going to predict. The way tag teams are going now, especially the face tag teams, because there's barely any left, if they split up, I feel like it's going to be Fandango, and he's just going to clock Tyler Breeze in the back of the head, and go, it was me all along. It's like, because I'm sick of us not winning, I'm sick of this, and then he'll turn heel, and then him and Tyler have a match or something. Like, that's literally what I think at this rate, because WWE has been a weird year this year. But that is my predictions for WWE Battleground 2017. I feel like I've been going on for quite a while. I have, almost 17 minutes. That's my predictions. Let me know what you think, and I shall see you in the next one. Right.